Hey, clickety clackers, Kevin Cash here. Well, technically CrazeWay. I don't know why I said it like that, but I am Kevin Cash, and he's not dressed up for work at all because he's at home lounging like rich people do. This is the founder of the ACT and good friend of Jack. This is my my maid Mia, who's dating my butler against her will. I mean, perfectly willfully. Bertram is in here, I believe. Hello!
Good evening, sir.
What you doing?
Dusting the bookshelf, as obvious.
With your bare hands?
Well, to be honest with you, I didn't see much dust, so I thought I might go through and pick apart the books, make sure that they're not sticking together.
Aw, yes. Like that, like back when we were kids in the school library.
Indeed. I still can't get the sound out of my head.
This is Romeo Cash, my great-grandfather.
Is that him above?
He was rich.
Patriot?
Yes, he was rich. And then my grandfather lost all that money, and my dad was chill with being poor, and I became rich again.
Ah, quite a confusing
you
life
already know
your
that,
family has led.
Remember when we rigged the Olympics? You know what?
I
No,
do
let's continue with my, I hate this mug. Bertram, get me a better mug. Dispose of this.
As always, sir.
Bertram, you didn't dispose. You just left. Bertram, get back here. Dispose of this.
Right away.
You know what? This mug's invincible. I like it now.
Hmm.
Actually, you know what? You keep it. Hey, Bertram, what's that?
What is what?
What's all this over my floor?
I have no idea what you mean, sir. Nothing.
I'm just going to ignore it. Where are my kids? Where's Max and Juliet?
In their rooms. Shall I prepare dinner?
If you wish. What does Mia do here besides have sex with you?
To be honest, I don't know.
I should
had asked
be
my
paying
husband
you.
a long time ago, but she didn't say anything.
Excuse me, what did you just say?
Hmm?
No, come back. Rewind. What did you just say?
I said I asked my husband what he does, and he does nothing.
You have a husband?
Yes. So
How do you have
I'm
a
gay.
husband?
I thought you know this.
Then why do you have a girlfriend?
You brought her here against her will.
No, I didn't do that.
I mean, apologies. You brought her here to engage her in the activities.
Listen,
she
she was a homeless person who needed a job, and I gave her a job.
Yes. Correct.
She just doesn't work. She's almost as lazy as Chives. Well, she was. She works just fine now.
Ah.
What the hell is wrong with your... You know what? Your eyes are freaking me out. What's this? I didn't know I had plans. Did you cancel my 2 o'clock?
You don't pay attention too much, do you?
No. Did you cancel my 2 o'clock meeting?
I did indeed.
Chives Zubritsky wanted to see me, and I decided I was not seeing a man named Chives Zubritsky.
A madman's name, truly, sir.
I did not mean to pick that up. I don't know what I'm doing. Don't put it down.
It seems you're holding a tea kettle, sir.
Well, I'm gonna go check on my cat. Have you seen my wife?
I believe she was on the balcony last time, sir.
Well, I have 2 balconies, so you're gonna have to be more specific than that.
Upstairs balcony, my lord.
I have 2 upstairs balconies, so you're gonna have to be more specific than that.
How do I put this in terms that are understandable to men such as you?
I found her.
Ah, splendid.
I found my wife, Laura.
Wondrous. Truly
Do you know
wondrous.
she gave birth to my children? Fun fact.
I did not know that.
How
I
did
don't
you-
think any man could have... Your wife gave birth to your children.
Anyway, Mia, don't look at me like that. Stop! Anyway, my mug is still on the floor, Bertram. Hey, so how's dinner?
Just fine. I actually got myself baking.
Oh.
Baked a lovely cake. Ah, you ate it all in one go.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I haven't eaten since my meeting at 4 o'clock on Thursday, and it's now, what, Tuesday? I've been a very busy man. I've been pretty
Busy
busy.
indeed.
I just came home like yesterday morning, I want to
Well,
say, and then I slept
if
all
you
day.
if you wish to wash it down with something, there's champagne on the table.
I'm not an alcoholic. I'm not Jack.
Ah,
But you
that's
know what?
ingrate that you've hired, or rather funded, I should say.
Well, I mean, he did give me extra dimensional technology that allows us to warp through buildings. So, I mean, it's a fair thing, I say. He may not be the brightest of the bunch, but he has his uses. Then
Not the
there's
brightest. He's an alcoholic inebriated toad.
Have you seen freaking the guy he hangs out with, Buff Bliff, whatever his name is? He picked up a bed and was like, "I'm strong." That's not normal human behavior.
None of him is normal. Anyone he hangs around with is not. The fact that you're funding him astounds me.
Hey, I mean, his brother's a genius.
Yes, but he's also stoned out of his mind 95% of the day. And the other 5% he's jacking himself off.
Well, all genius men do that.
Yes, but not so much that it becomes a problem, sir.
They do have a lot of kids, though.
I wonder why that is.
They probably have a lot of. You know what? Let's just not talk about the ingrated, hoodied freak from another timeline, dimension, whatever, and let's talk about more classic things.
I believe talking about that nitwit has given me argina.
Ah. You know, I found Robert rubbing his balls on my pavement again last night.
Ah, understood. Do you wish for me to deal with him, sir?
I want you to make him disappear. I'm rich, I can do that.
Understood.
Well, not right now. I want dinner.
Ah. Well, dinner will be ready in a moment.
Thanks,
Please.
Bertram.
No
I should give you a
problem.
raise, even though I already give you as much money as you want anytime, and let you live in a mansion for free, so... Well, technically not for free, you do work. Bertram, do you like your job?
Of course, sir. It gives me all the utmost pleasure I need to sustain myself.
Okay, that's kind of weird, not gonna lie, but, So, what should we talk about?
I believe we should talk about your recent activity.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I got drunk and bought 3 more nightclubs that I shouldn't have.
Has the quote-unquote gains that you've gotten from them worth the risk?
Well, 2 of them made some, but the other one went bankrupt. And then I sold it to Donald Trump because he's an idiot.
Ah, yes. It always amazes me how quickly Yanks are to ruin their lives. They simply can't enjoy the finer things, I believe.
Well,
Excepting present company, of course.
Where did you get lobster from? And why are you only making 3? Don't you have to eat? Well, you're making 4.
I am making 4. Are you forgetting your children, sir? Yet again.
No, I've never forgotten my kids. That one time at Walmart doesn't count.
Ah, you mean the time that I mean nothing?
I didn't take them to Walmart, so it wasn't my fault.
I will be sure to remember that for the court.
But what about you and Mia? What are you guys gonna eat?
Oh, we eat when we have the free time, too.
Bertram, I literally pay you whatever you want because you're my best friend. You have the free time to do whatever you want whenever you want.
As I understand. But my personal enjoyment comes from serving you.
That's kinda weird, so I'm gonna ignore the strange sexual undertone of that.
Ah, I understand how you could see it as such. Please, forgive my tone.
Wait, you're telling me I have millions, probably trillions, possibly quintillions of dollars. This is my refrigerator.
You could splurge a little, sir. It wouldn't hurt to have some... What's the word I'm looking for?
Who the hell has their...
Forget
Am
it.
I insane? Aren't most of these freezers usually on the top? And the fridge is usually on the bottom? Like these mini freezers that are attached to the fridge, aren't those usually on the top?
I suppose.
I feel like I'm going insane.
Excuse me, I must go get the young lord and lady.
But they're rebellious as hell. Max and Juliet aren't gonna come downstairs. Juliet literally dyed her hair pink.
And what good has come of it, I wonder?
Nothing. What were you doing
Shall I
down
get your
there?
wife as well?
I don't think my wife would be happy with you forcefully making her go to dinner. You can do what you want with the kids. They're brats.
Ah. Quite the same thing my father did with me. And I turned out just chippy. Oh.
You were a brat?
Ah, yes, I was quite the rebellious child at my age.
Oh, so then my kids should turn out fine. The problem is
Exactly.
that they admire that Spiral boy, and admiring him is not something you should ever do in your life. I mean, he technically is a hero, but he's only doing that out of him and his friends only do that out of monetary gain. I'm positive that if I stopped paying them, they would stop fighting monsters.
I am 100% in agreement with you. The fact that you seem to ally yourselves with those toady fools
Listen, they're the
amazes
only
me.
people capable of taking those things on, and if they need to be given money to do it, then so be it. Better the world is safe than we all die because they're too stubborn to do anything.
I suppose you have your right to do so. If it were me, I would never fund those morons, and instead give their weaponry to someone who has a modicum of skill.
Well, I mean, they do get the job done.
Yes, by blazing through every other life form around them.
Yeah, I
Good
mean, they
or
have
bad.
killed a lot of, there have been a lot of casualties.
Do you believe that to be a good thing, sir?
Well, I mean, I don't want to say they're stupid. I just want to say they've got their issues. Biff has his moments, and Jack has the attention span of,
He has the attention span of a wary trout.
Exactly.
That's not a good thing, sir.
He likes violence and bright lights, okay? He's like an
Much
edgy
like
teenager.
a child.
Hey,
Don't worry.
give them the benefit of the doubt. I don't know where Biff came from, but he doesn't have an earthly last name because no one on Earth is last name Jerky Stew. But I know those spirals came from another dimension, so things could be different over there.
I believe that Biff man is simply concealing a traitorous identity.
Ah, you think his name isn't really Biff Jerky Stew? I mean, makes sense. Nobody would ever logically name their son that.
Well, knowing that moron, perhaps it is truly Jerky Stew, and he is just simply... How do I put this in terms that don't sound overly insulting? A few peas short of a pod.
Makes sense.
Ah, yes.
Is this just what we do? We just bash on the people in my employee because we're so rich that we think everyone's... Hey, sweetie. She ran away. You know what? Fair enough.
She has been a bit on the rag, as they say.
You know, a lot of people said Laura only married me for money, which makes no sense because Laura married me before I had any money, so I really like to get that thought process behind how Laura
True
married me
love.
for... No, but I don't understand, because people constantly criticize me like... What the hell was that?
Ah, those bloody raccoons again.
But people...
Excuse me one moment,
People
sir.
always
I think I have to do
criticize me
something.
with my wife, and they're always like, your wife only married you for money, but my wife married me when I was dirt poor, so I really don't understand that logic.
Perhaps they just need to say that in hopes that someday they'll find.
And my
Of
kid's
course,
still not coming
it will
downstairs. The
happen.
neighbors are yelling again. You know what, Juliet, Max, you can just eat up here if you're
Now,
gonna be scum.
where in God's name is that bloody raccoon? I will fight.
Deadly force is authorized, Bertram.
Understood, my lord.
Don't call me that, it's weird.
Very well.
We're not Sith. Hey,
Where is
I have an
it?
idea, Bertram. Stand back.
Ah, yes. Good thinking, Lord.
Anyways, this is all we do all day. Rich people things. So before,
Oh my, you appear to have lit the entire forest on fire. At
forest.
least the backyard, anyway.
So I'm gonna go have special time with my wife and hope I don't make a third child.
Hmm.
You're free to do whatever you want, Bertram.
I'll probably just go around cleaning then.
Ah. Hey, Bertram, are we still down for that party that nobody knows about? You know, the special one.
Ah, yes. I brought the masks as well, sir.
Sweet. I'll bring the crack cocaine that nobody knows I manufacture under my house. Listen, nobody builds a fortune off dirt and shit.
Exactly, sir. But this is really the best time to be whispering.
My wife knows.
Of
I just don't know
course.
if the maid knows.
What is she going to do?
True.
Report
we
you
are.
to the police officers?
Bruh. The police force, literally, this entire town is owned by me.
Ah. Besides, should you say the word, I would be more than happy.
Whoa, put
to
the gun
silence
away.
her.
We don't need to go drastic just yet.
Understood, sir.
But if things go bad, I mean, you know what to do.
Absolutely.
The hell you think you're looking at?
You know, sir, I've just noticed something now.
What?
The shades of your wife's eyes are very eerily similar to this maid's.
Perhaps they're related. I am so sorry, I did not mean to do that.
Quite alright, my lord.
I tried to open the door and I kinda punched you in the face. I had a spaz, I'm sorry.
Ah. We should have a fine party sometime. Perhaps a dinner party.
Why is it that both kids that came out of you have turned into edgy emos?
Ah, you're talking to your wife.
Who do you think I was talking to you? I didn't know you had kids that came out of you.
Adopted, yes, but
You have
they are
adopted
rather...
kids? But you live here and I never see your... I am so confused.
I do still travel from time to time. As you can recall, I take Fridays off.
Oh, yes. By the way, Bertram, I think I'm going to invest in getting us a better private jet, because Max stole my other one and crashed it. I still haven't thought of a proper punishment for that, but I think it should be very bad considering he crashed a private jet.
Don't worry, I have the perfect punishment set out for the tyke.
Does it
When I was
involve
a young
murder?
child. Absolutely not. Good lord.
Alright,
I'm
good,
not
you
a
can do this.
Brute. When my father thought that I needed a good beating, he wouldn't do such things. Instead, I'd be forced to dig a trench across the entirety of my yard. I believe digging a trench would be great for your son.
Double it and I'll raise your pay by $20.
Absolutely, sir. With pleasure.
Alright, anyways.
It appears that your children are not exactly prepared for a seafood feast as I have prepared. Luckily, I always come equipped with a backup plan. Any good butler would do the same.
She's looking
How
at
do
me
we all feel
seductively.
toward
I think she
pizza?
wants to have sex.
Well, she is on
No,
the rag.
no, do you believe me, Birch? I mean, she's like dead. The way she keeps... Well, I don't know if she's gonna do it again. The way she's looking at me.
Hmm.
Listen, I don't want another third kid. I can't afford... I mean, I can afford it, but... No. You know what the worst part about being the richest... one of the richest people alive is? You can never
What's
use that
it?
excuse when you don't want to do something, and you know how everyone else can just be like, oh, I can't afford it right now. And I say that, everyone's like, bullshit.
Ah, yes, the follies of over ludicrous wealth.
I just ate a pizza pie. I am going to go to the doctor.
My lord, I mean, sir, was that truly a
Don't
bright idea?
don't know why, but I'm pretty just kind of blanked out. Ate the whole damn box. I think it's time I go see the doctor.
Yes, that would be a advisable course of action.
This was a great episode. I hope everyone enjoyed whatever the hell all of that was. The exciting, in air quotes, lives of rich people. But don't worry, because next time I'm taking them out in public. Do you have anything to say, Sleepy, before I stop?
Doing a British voice is a lot harder than most people think it is.
Oh!